And what's your favorite food? If you have had to eat one food like in your entire life.
My whole life? Oh man.
If you had to choose.
Well gee, if I have to eat a food for my whole life, I probably should pick something like nutritious. So like if that's the case, probably pick vegetable soup or a salad because like you've got a whole lot of different stuff in there. But just my favorite food in general, I really like tamagoyaki.
What is?
It's a Japanese omelet. Oh, a food that I'd like to eat all the time that I have no problem. You know, I think I'd choose a sweet potato. Sweet potato because it's got a lot of fiber and it's got like vitamin A. It's got a lot of nutrients in it. So if I could only eat something, I'd probably just eat sweet potatoes.
For your whole?
For my whole life, yeah. I love sweet potatoes.
Sounds healthy. Very good for you.
And my bird, I'll share it with my bird because he loves sweet potatoes.
What was one thing you have to do before you die? Like those like bucket list activities.
I would say music. Just make a lot of music. I love making music and travel. That's
Traveling. So it goes together kind of done.
Yeah, I'd probably want to do music. Like I wouldn't want to do music until I die.
What's your kind of favorite flower?
Things called fairy dusters, and they're actually a plant from Arizona. And they look like, how do I explain them? They're pink, and they're like a dandelion, almost like a dandelion clock, but not. And they're like these little, they remind me of fiber optic, like those long fiber optic, like strands that sometimes things have. Like yeah, they look like fiber optic.
Where can you find those plants?
In Arizona, yeah, only in Arizona, yeah. They're native to Arizona, and they're called fairy dusters. Because I guess it looks like a little fairy.
Have you ever seen those like fairy little
fairies?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I've heard about those too.
Yeah.
It's only in the forest that they have.
Yeah. As a kid, I was always looking for those to see if I wanted to be taken to fairyland. I was like, beam me up, you know?
Where are you guys going?
Can I just go in your ring and I'll just hang out here and see if you kidnap me?
Have you ever encountered anything similar
Oh, like fairies?
Yeah. I heard instances of people I know who actually did see them.
Oh yeah.
When they were lucid dreaming or something? Or...
Yeah, well I had a really weird experience where I was actually dressed up for, I think it was in Lancaster where they have all the poppies. So I went out there and I was kind of dressed up to get shots out there and just cool shots in general. Because I had never been to the poppy reserve, so I wanted to see it. And I dressed up, went out there, got pictures, and it was funny because some little kids started to come over and they started talking to me. We started talking about fairies, and then after they left, and I was just by myself with the camera. I guess the camera caught something that really looks like a fairy. And I was looking back at the footage, and it just blinked, and I was like, what is that? What is that? And I went back, and I slowed down the footage, and it really looks like a little fairy with little wings, and it was weird.
Did it have a dress?
I really couldn't really see a dress, but it had wings, and it looked like a face, and it looked kind of wispy, kind of grayish, wispy. Yeah. And I thought, and light, a little flicker, light. And I thought, because I was wearing a big butterfly thing in my head, I was trying to do scientifically, is this some kind of reflection? I don't know. But every time I look at it, I'm like, no, that's something. That is something. That's a fairy. That was a fairy.
Did it have hair or no? Because I know fairies are different, so
yeah,
what you saw.
It was almost like an outline of a fairy. You couldn't really see it wasn't super detailed, and it went by really fast. Had wings and little legs, and yeah.
It looked like human.
A little bit, yeah. It was because I was is that a moth? What is that? Because it was kind of moth colored. You know how sometimes when moths go by
and then I heard that their outfits kind of like twigs or something, or branches, kind of claw.
It wasn't. It was. It really couldn't. From the picture, you can't really see much details. It was so fast. Even when I slowed it down, it's clear that that's something that's weird. I don't know what that is. But yeah, the actual outfit really isn't all that detailed. like a fairy, and I was wearing a butterfly thing in my hair, and I thought, is that like some kind of reflection from the butterfly accessory that I had in my hair? Like the back, I was like, no.
Yeah, that's too different.
And the way it went by and was just like there and then gone is bizarre, because moths don't fly like that. It was just like there and like almost like a
instant like disappears.
Yeah, and I didn't. I was looking back at the footage, it's like slowing it down, and I had to slow it really down to see, what it looked like, because it went by so fast.
Maybe the fairies there to like see them. Like they only come out like certain times.
If you want to see a fairy in California, I guess the place would be to go to the Poppy Reserve. Yeah.
But I heard that fairies don't really want humans to see you unless they trust you or something.
Yeah,
like that
yeah.
kind of thing, because there's like something to deal with.
Well, I thought about it, and I thought maybe just because I was talking about them, and I was dressed as one, and I was talking about them with like these kids that just wandered up and started talking to me. We started talking about fairies because I was dressed as a fairy.
Yeah.
And after they left, that's when I was like taking more pictures and videos.
I've actually been trying to like look for fairies myself.
Yeah.
I looked online, they're like, how do you look for fairies like in the forest? And they only come when there's like very quiet or like at night.
Very relaxed stage.
Yeah,
like
it has to be very quiet by yourself. If I'm like by myself, I'm gonna go in a forest.
Yeah, probably in California, you're gonna go to Sequoia National Park. That's what I would think. That
Or Joshua Tree or Sequoia.
Sequoia National Park is the most big, like gigantic, like prehistoric looking trees that are like super big, like that they have put like car tunnels through. Yeah, those are like,
I might be checking that out. You guys go to Sequoia. Look for fairies.
Oh, what they have in Sequoia that's really interesting is they have these little violet-tailed swallows in the summertime, and they'll swoop. So you gotta be really careful when you're driving, because they'll swoop. You just see a flash of purple, and it's like so pretty. It's like these earrings.
Like a cricket, or what else? Like or like what's the comparison? Like a worm?
A cricket or a worm? Oh. Do I have to do this?
Like, you know how some people are like, when you go to travel to other countries, you be very like, you gotta eat like some kind of like, or like escargot when you go to France.
No, I can't do escargot. No. I actually am like, even like clams. Like, I can't do the oysters or the clams or anything that was.
You know what? Escargot is not that bad. Because like, I went to France and then it didn't taste like anything. It tastes like just like regular food.
Okay.
They put so much garlic on there, like you won't taste it.
That's another thing. I don't like garlic. I can handle it in like small portions, but like lots of garlic.
Do you like onions?
If they're cooked a whole lot.
Like grilled.
And not noticeable. If they're cooked a whole lot.
Caramelized style.
Really cooked, like in soup. I don't like onions very much. No.
You don't like onions?
No onions, no garlic, no sulfurous. Like
Okay. Thinking about like what else food. So and then you also said no to escargot and no to crickets too.
Yeah, no. I think I'd probably.
What was something you had to do before you died? Like it was like life and death situation.
Something I would eat.
Like the only thing you can eat is bugs before you die.
Oh no.
Or like cricket.
Oh no.
Because in Peru, my sister went there and they were like, oh yeah, crickets. It's like really no.
I don't know if I can. I know a lot of people are okay with eating crickets, but I'm just like, I don't know what I would do.
So no bugs ever.
No, I'd probably just be eating grass.
just eat plants. Oh yeah, that's true.
I eat grass.
Vegetable soup. I'm gonna make that.
Make a grass soup.
Oh, that is good for you though, wheatgrass.
Oh yeah, that's true. Yeah.
Wheatgrass and like chlorophyll and like those are all healthy.
Yeah. Hopefully there's grass and not just like dirt and crickets.
Yeah. You know those like Harry Potter like the gummies, you know those like the ones that have different flavors. So like throw up and stuff.
Yeah, I'm like, oh no, I can't.
And a burger.
Yeah.
So you're not daring enough to do.
I'm not. No, you know, I have a younger brother who's he really likes those the Harry Potters. Yeah, he's adventurous. He would probably eat a cricket.